Star Wars Princess Leia will always be associated with Carrie Fisher, but she wasn't the only one considered to play the feisty royal, and when they started production back in 1976, the then 19-year-old actress had a lot of competition before locking down the role. I'm Greg Elliott with Screen Rant, and let's take a look at all the actresses who almost played Princess Leia. Carrie Fisher made her movie debut in 1975 in Shampoo alongside Warren Beatty and Goldie Hawn, and as we all know, got chosen to play Princess Leia Organa in Star Wars, the adopted daughter of Senator Bail Organa and a member of the Galactic Senate who was secretly helping the rebellion against the Empire.
I should have expected to find you holding Vader's leash. I recognized your foul stench when I was brought on board.
We now know that Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker was supposed to focus heavily on Leia, but Fisher tragically died before it went into production, and so they were forced to use unused footage and CGI trickery to craft a new storyline for her, one that also unfortunately ended with her death. But either way, the Princess of Alderaan turned Resistance icon will always be one of the franchise's most beloved characters, but it almost didn't turn out that way. Fisher was actually cast under the condition that she lose 10 pounds for the role. That's 70s Hollywood for you right there. But even before that, there were more than a dozen actresses who tried out for the gig. Cindy Williams starred in one of George Lucas's earlier films, American Graffiti, which also had that Harrison Ford guy in it, and before she became a household name as Shirley Feeney on Happy Days and eventually Laverne and Shirley, she was initially considered to play Princess Leia. Helps to know the director, but Lucas was pretty adamant that he didn't want to cast anybody he had previously cast in a film before. Well, except for Harrison, I guess. Terri Nunn, the lead singer of Berlin, was also in the running, as were Jodie Foster and Carrie's Amy Irving, who also happens to be the singing voice of Jessica Rabbit in Who Framed Roger Rabbit, if you were curious. Lucas reportedly really wanted Jodie Foster for the part, but she couldn't take the job due to scheduling conflicts, which does make sense considering that between 1976 and 1977 she did star in a total of 8 films, including Martin Scorsese's Taxi Driver. Other rising stars back then who auditioned for the part include Deep Breath, Glenn Close, Farrah Fawcett, Sigourney Weaver, Jane Seymour, Kim Basinger, Gina Davis, Kathleen Turner, Sissy Spacek, Angelica Huston, and even Meryl Streep. Linda Pearl, whom you might recognize as Pam's mom Helene from the later seasons of The Office, also auditioned, as did Lisa Eilbacher, who starred in An Officer and a Gentleman in Beverly Hills Cop, as well as Anne-Marie Martin, who was in Prom Night in the 80s and later married Jurassic Park author Michael Crichton. And here's a little Princess Leia casting bonus for you. Carrie Fisher's daughter, Billie Lourd, who had a small role in the sequel trilogy as Lieutenant Caedel Co-Connix, actually played young Princess Leia very briefly in The Rise of Skywalker, serving as her body double during the flashback training scene with Luke. Alright, you stuck-up, half-witted, scruffy-looking nerf herders, that's it for this one. We hope that you enjoyed this look into what might have been, and keep coming back to Screen Rant for more what-ifs like these. I'm Greg Elliott, thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.